We the black people. I am a black man. I am the culture. I am respect. I am love. Therefore, I have no choice but to tell the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, with all the chatter and the arguing back and forth about what we should be doing and who should do what and all of this stuff, I would like to mention some things of importance, some things that we really lost sight of, some things that we dropped the ball on. As I sit back and I look at what the conversations are, and I used to see all of these certain people coming out and telling us how they do it by themselves and they don't need nobody and this, that, and the third, I've noticed that a lot of those people have become a little more quiet and a little less quick to say things. I've also noticed that the chatter now has been so much more about what life is right now as far as financials and as compared to what we are allowed to make in these certain jobs or whatever the case may be. Ladies and gentlemen, you can sift through my videos and you can see that someone, at least one person, was trying to warn you about what is right on our doorstep right now. Telling you that this world was not built and this world wasn't meant for you to walk through it alone. And yet, that mindset, that single parent, I do it all myself and independent mindset is now what is strapping us down in this world that they built. See, they're not going to give you the keys. Only the opposite. They're going to give you the locks. Alright? And now, those locks are going to affect your mindset, how you move forward, how you progress, if you progress, and they're going to make roadblocks. All this time that we should have been valuing the simple idea of family structure. And yet, for the last 62 years, we've been bucking it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have put an emphasis on doing things alone, and we have made those things into a benchmark and a standard. Not only that, we have made those things into actual accolades and things that people aspire to be. Our semblance of money, our semblance of what we think about, when you listen to our culture, we only can teach each other how to spend money, but no one in our culture talks about how to save money. No one talks about how to put yourself in better financial position. Ladies and gentlemen, no one taught us about credit because we've been too busy trying to get by day to day. So we never had a chance to think about our future. I come to tell y'all these things and so many more things in this series. But the main thing that I want to get across is we are a product of what we make ourselves available to. That means, how in the world can I post real things about life, love, marriage, relationships, things that are going on in the world, current events, Things like mass shootings, things like, and I can get 6, 7, 10 views. But then I can post about the WNBA, and that video is approaching 20K. That video is approaching 20K. I can post about Will Smith, and that video is approaching 17K. I can't get people to share the realest shit, or whatever the case may be. And even in this sense, you may look at my views, my world views, and you may disagree with me, and that will keep you from allowing me to help you in other ways. For instance, we talk about credit. I do credit and I teach credit and I teach credit education. And I post a couple videos on here talking about that and making myself available to you. And those videos get 10 views. And in the meantime, the conversation is, in my city, for instance, the median rent here is $1,950. And yet minimum wage is still what? $7.25 for the last 15, 20 years. And that's the conversation. So ladies and gentlemen, what I plan on doing with this series is really digging deep and getting in to the meat of these conversations, to the meat of the things that we go through, and to the meat of the things that ail us the most. Because it's us. We the black people. Show off.